Hello and welcome. Are you thinking about going to college? Wondering what medicine at college might have to offer you? If so, then sit back and enjoy while we talk about what your future could look like at MHC. First, we have to explore what possibilities medicine at college has to offer, the difference between programs, and what might be a good fit for you. Then we're going to move on to making a choice, and finally, making it happen. Your first option at MHC is to pursue an apprenticeship and trade. These are great options for students who enjoy working with their hands and want a program that involves learning while being on the job. Some benefits from entering into an apprenticeship or trade are students can expect to earn a wage or salary from day one. It is relatively inexpensive compared to traditional post-secondary options, and employment outcomes look very good. So our next option is post-secondary education. And there are a variety of different types of institutions to choose from, such as colleges and universities, technical institutes, private institutions, and even more. Knowing the differences between these institutions will help you in making the best choice for you as an individual. So I want to touch on the differences between colleges and universities first. Colleges, like Medicine Hat College, offer programming that ranges from 1 to 4 years in length. We have certificates, diplomas, applied degrees, bachelor degrees in collaboration with other universities. So the university actually offers their program on our campus. This happens at Medicine Hat College for programs like nursing, business, or education. And colleges also offer apprenticeship and trade options. When we look at universities, universities do not offer 1 to 3 year programming. They do not offer apprenticeship and trades. Their lowest level of programming starts at a bachelor's degree, and then they go up to master degrees and PhDs and offer some other things as well, but those are the main offerings at universities. So depending on what level of program you need to get into your particular career industry will hopefully influence on what type of institution you want to go to. Colleges tend to also be a little bit more practical and experiential based, a little bit more career specific than universities tend to be, but not all the time. When we look at technical institutes, they offer apprenticeship and trades, but also tech specific training. So like medical lab tech, ultrasound tech, and sometimes they offer things like business and marketing as well. But those are generally the differences. The biggest differences come into play with the types and level of programming that these institutions offer. So knowing what's going to be best for you will hopefully help you in making the best decision for your future. So what does Medicine at College have to offer you? Well, before we go into individual programs and different types of divisions we have, I want to show you a short video of what some of our students in some very cool hands-on programming are doing and some of the programs that you may be looking to enroll in.
At Medicine Hat College, academic tradition meets innovation to prepare you for today's careers and tomorrow's possibilities. We are a stepping stone and a finish line, with the people and passion to help you along the way. Find yourself and discover your future at MHC.
So at Medicine at College, we have 3 different divisions. The Division of Arts, Education, and Business is our first one, where we have programming in adult development, which is college preparation or English as a second language. We also have the arts, which include our programs like criminal justice, early learning and childcare, education assistant, or university studies in education or the arts. And then our last one under this section is visual communications, which is going through a name change into the Medicine at College Art and Design program. Lastly, we have business, where we have administrative office professional management, business administration diploma or degree, and then university studies in commerce or management. Then we have the Division of Trades and Technology, where we have a variety of different programs, starting with the trades and apprenticeships, such as automotive service technician, carpentry, electrical, heavy equipment technician, plumbing, steam fitting, pipe fitting, and welding. We also have technology programs such as aviation management, built environment engineering technology, computer-aided drafting and design, as well as information technology and power engineering. So we have a variety of programs under this division. Our last division is the Division of Science and Health. We have a ton of programs under the Health and Human Services when we look at things like addictions counseling, child and youth care, healthcare aid, nursing and paramedic, which are two of our most popular programs. We have social work and therapy assistant, and then we also have the general sciences. So things like environmental reclamation, or maybe you want to start at a college before you go to university and pursue something in kinesiology or the general sciences. So now I want to give you guys the opportunity to be able to look at these programs in a little bit more detail, find the one or two that you're thinking about going into, and find the information for that particular program. So to do that, I want you guys to join me in the online Viewbook by visiting the link below, type that directly into your browser, press enter, it'll take you straight to our online virtual Viewbook, which you can keep on file and reference throughout the rest of this presentation, as I will be referring to it a few more times. So pause the video, type this link into your browser, and we will continue on. So now that you have the Viewbook open, I want you to flip to the very back where our admission charts are. This is page 37, which is the first page of our admission charts. You can see the bright red banner, which means that we're in the certificate and diploma section, which you can see at the very top right corner. It says certificates and diplomas, 1 to 2 year programs. So in this red section is where all of our 1 to 2 year certificate and diplomas are. You can see in the very left-hand column the name of the program, and then to the right, the length of the program, admission requirements for Alberta students, admission requirements for Saskatchewan students right beside, and then on the very right-hand column is the admission requirements for mature students. So I want you to take a look through, find the program that you guys are interested in, find how long it is, what the admission requirements are, whether you can see in the bright yellow on this screen here, it says there's an application deadline of May 1st for addictions counseling and social work dual diploma. I want you to find out if you have an application deadline or if it's a competitive program. So find your program, find the information about it, and make sure that you know what sort of high school classes you need, what sort of things you need to think about right now to gain admission into the program. Now this is our section for all of our applied degrees, as well as full bachelor degrees that are offered in collaboration with other universities. So these are 3 to 4 year programs, and we offer collaboration degrees in business, in education, as well as nursing with either Mount Royal University or the University of Calgary to take those full degree programs all at Medicine College campus. So you can read a little bit more about each one of those options. You'll notice that our Bachelor of Education is a competitive program going into your 3rd year, as well as our nursing program at the bottom there is a competitive program, which is why those little red stars are beside the title of each one of those. It means it's based on your grades versus just based on those classes alone, whether you have them or don't. You also need good grades in competitive programs. So make sure you're looking for those as well. When we move over to our university transfer section, this is where you can start your degree at Medicine College and then transfer to continue your studies at a university. So we have a ton of different options in the arts, education, engineering, fine arts. We also have lots of options in the sciences and pre-professional programs, as well as kinesiology and others. So check out all of these options. If Medicine College doesn't have a program that you can start and finish all at our institution, we will most likely have an option where you can start at Medicine College and finish somewhere else. Now our final section, which is the apprenticeship and trades programs we offer. So this is the yellow section. These are 3 to 4 year programs. Trades work a little bit differently than all of our other programs in terms of the first step to start an apprenticeship or trade is to find a job under a journeyman in that particular trade. And then you want to register yourself as an apprentice, start logging those hours, and then you come to Medicine College to get your 2 months of in-school training. For more information on how the trades work and how to become an apprentice, visit tradesecrets.alberta.ca to find out much more information on that process. Now moving on to what Medicine College has to offer you in terms of our residence options. The one on the screen right now is called Golfview. It is right against Connaught Golf Course and offers 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom units with unfinished basements and a ton of living space. When we move on to our Couleeview units, these are also 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom units, but they're a little bit smaller, but they're more up to date with vaulted ceilings, lots of natural light, and lots of different amenities. So a little bit more on the information side of what Residence has to offer. All of our units are fully furnished. They offer air conditioning, paid for Wi-Fi, washer and dryers, which are coin-free. Each and every unit has their own washer and dryer. It comes with all of the main appliances you could expect, utilities, and everything are included. So this is our Golfview units. And this is the main eating area. Just across from this is where the kitchen is. They do have full kitchens, not just kitchenettes, but full kitchens with deep freezes and everything included. This is a picture of one of the bedrooms. So each bedroom comes with an extra long single bed, comes with the desk and the chair that you see there, as well as on the other side of the room is a full closet. Now this bedroom and these units, Golfview units, offer an extra large room, which is the room we're seeing right now. This room comes with double closets. It comes with much more room than the other units, but it does cost a little bit more per month. Moving on to our Couleeview units, these units are a little bit newer, a little bit more modern and up to date, and offer a few different things than the Golfview units do. Now this shows you inside the Couleeview unit, the kitchen area, vaulted ceilings, very modern, very nice and clean. This is the living room area, so nice spacious living room. It comes with the couch, the chair, and the table that you see there. So this is one of the rooms in Couleeview. You can see it comes with a desk, a chair, as well as a closet organizer, and on the other side of the room that you can't see is an extra long single bed. Now I know you guys probably want to see a lot more residents if you're thinking about living on campus, so I want to encourage you guys, go to the Medicine Hat College website, click services, go to residents, and check out both of those virtual tours online, or you can go straight to the link on this page and it'll take you to the same place to immerse yourself in everything we have to offer with residents. Now on to Rattlers Athletics. Are you thinking about becoming an athlete, wanting to join the Rattler family? Well, if so, contact the coach for your particular sport to find out more about how you can apply and come to the ID camp to try out for the teams. We have everything from basketball, volleyball, futsal, soccer, and golf in both men's and women's teams, and it is one of the most vibrant experiences going to watch those games and being a part of Rattler Nation. If you want to be a Rattler, look at the link at the very bottom of this page, rattlers.ca, to find out more information on how you can become a Rattler, the coach's information on how to contact them, and sign up to get more information on the next steps on how you can join the teams. Even if you're not thinking about becoming an athlete yourself, but love to watch the games, want to meet new people, and have just a fantastic time on a Friday night, come out to the games, cheer on the Rattlers. All of our home games happen down in the Snake Pit at Medicine Hat College, and as you can see, it is one of the best experiences you can have as a college student. So now we're moving on to making a choice. There was a ton of information in the first step, which was exploring your possibilities, seeing what options are out there for you. But now it's time to make a choice on what's going to be best for you. Making a decision and making a choice can be tough, and we don't always know exactly what the future holds. So trying these few things can really help each student kind of confirm what they're thinking is the right choice for them. So when you're thinking about trying out whether the program is right for you, or maybe you want to see if the campus really speaks to you, try doing these things. Go for a job shadow and make sure the program and career is something that you're truly interested in. Try an information interview, which is sitting down with someone in that career field and asking them all sorts of questions that you've ever wondered about that particular career. Come for a campus tour. Check out what Medicine Hat College has to offer. We can show you everything from the Rattler Snake Pit to your individual classrooms, the bookstore, all the hangout centers, the Den, the Students Association, Crave Pub. We can show you everything we have to offer. So make sure to come for a campus tour. And even if you want to try out Student for a Day to get the best of both worlds, trying out your program and trying out the campus, you can certainly do that as well. So why choose Medicine Hat College? Well, there are lots of different reasons, but the first one I want to start with is that our average class size is only 19 students. This means that the instructor is going to know you by your first name. If you have a question, you can get help right away. You can feel comfortable in a class of 19 versus hundreds in a lecture theater. 87% of our employed graduates are in their field of study. So this really shows you by going to Medicine Hat College and pursuing a particular program or career, the large majority of our graduates are working in those fields. Just about every single one of our students recommends attending Medicine Hat College. This is 99% of the graduates that come from Medicine Hat College would recommend others to attend. And I think this speaks volumes in what we do and how we do it, and to the overall experience of what you get by being a student at Medicine Hat College. Next is our average cost of tuition only being $4,000. This is significantly less expensive than many other options out there with the same great educational experience. So if you're looking for a place to go to school that isn't going to absolutely break the bank while you can still get that experience you were looking for, Medicine Hat College is one of the best options out there. And lastly, but certainly not least, our students at Medicine Hat College get on average over $1 million in scholarships and bursaries every single year. So when we look at the next step and final step, which is making everything happen, we looked at all of your possibilities and opportunities available to you. We made a decision, and now we got to make it happen. So how do we do that? Well, the next steps are laid out here for you quite nicely. The first thing you got to do is apply to a program and residence if you need. Become accepted, apply for scholarships, register in your classes, and get involved with your campus. Moving on to admission information, there's two different types. There's competitive admission and there's non-competitive admission. And the difference is quite simple. Competitive admission means that we get too many applicants for the number of spots available in a program, so the students with the highest grade averages get in first. Whereas non-competitive admission means that as long as a student meets the minimum requirements and there is space in a program, they are guaranteed a spot. When we look at our admission process, it's super easy. All you have to do is fill out an application form on applyalberta.ca, pay an application fee of $60. It is going to $75 starting July 1st, 2020, but currently $60. Submit your transcripts. If you're from Alberta, you don't even have to worry about that. We can do that on your behalf. If you're from out of province, you do have to submit your transcripts, but you don't have to worry about having those right when you apply. You can send those to us afterwards, and then you just wait to hear from us. So the first day you can apply is November 1st for the following fall semester. So we do open applications up quite early, and you want to make sure that you get your application in earlier than later. Now moving on to the cost of coming to college. The approximate cost of first year tuition, like I said, is $4,000. But there's also many other costs as well, like residence costs or living costs, books and supplies, as well as miscellaneous expenses that you all have to consider when looking at coming to college. So our residence is about $4,500 a year. When you look at books, it's $1,500, and that's usually if you buy all of your books brand new. Living expenses, including food, clothing, and transportation, we estimate to be between $6,000 and $9,000, and then of course tuition at an average of $4,000. Now this is actually a page within the Viewbook there, so I'm hoping you're following along. This is page 13, and you can find all of this information within that book as well. Now this is a great section within the Viewbook, which is page 2 and 3, which actually walks you through your next steps. So right now we're at step 1, which is exploring your options, seeing what Medicine Hat College has to offer, what program might be the best fit for you, coming for campus tours or student for a day. But moving on to step 2, it breaks it down on when you can apply, how to apply, what websites to visit, and so on. Moving on to step 3 of becoming accepted, and then step 4 of getting funding, so it gives you dates on student loan applications, on scholarship applications, and more. So this just really lays it out in a visual way of when you need to know how to apply, how to become accepted, funding, and everything else. When we move to the next page, this is the last couple steps, which is becoming registered in your courses and starting your actual program. So when new student orientation happens and so on. So keep this view book, make sure you know the steps, and don't worry about remembering all this information. It lays it out here nicely for you so you don't have to. Just refer to this book when you need it. Okay, well that concludes our presentation. I want to open it up to you guys. If you have any questions, if there's anything you were wondering throughout that presentation, let us know. Email us at info@mhc.ab.ca. That's the best way to get a hold of us. If you want to come for a tour of the residence or campus, you want to check out athletics, you want to know more about your program, that is the way to do it. So email us. We look forward to hearing from you, and we hope to see you roaming the hallways in September.